Hello, Willowbrook family. Today's daily Devo is found in Psalms chapter 19. Have you ever seen those videos that start with a view of the entire universe and they keep zooming in and zooming in closer and closer through all the stars and then through the planets in our own solar system and finally to the earth and then getting all the way down to just one person? Psalms 19 is like this. It takes us on a journey from the vastness of creation through the intimacy of God's Word and finally to a humble prayer of personal transformation that's deep inside the heart. David begins the Psalms with showing us different ways that God speaks to us. This is like the opening shot of the entire universe, zooming in. First, he speaks through creation. Chapter 19 opens with a powerful image. The heavens, sky, sun, each proclaiming God's glory without a single word. Nature itself can be a sermon. Every sunrise is a reminder of His faithfulness. Every star tells of His majesty. It speaks of an intelligent, loving Creator. Even without words, God's presence is felt. Then we see in verse 7 that while God's creation shows us His power, His Word shows us His character and will. And this is where the camera zooms in past the countless stars and into our solar system. David describes the law of the Lord as perfect, trustworthy, and radiant. God's Word will revive your soul and give you wisdom and bring you joy. It's not just information, it's transformation. It reveals not only who God is, but who we are to be. Then as we continue in verse 12, we see the psalm closing. Now the camera has zoomed down to the earth and to your neighborhood, and it stops with a close-up of you and your heart. David turns inward. In light of God's majesty and truth, we see David's need for grace. He prays to be cleansed of hidden faults and protected from willful sins. Most of us have heard this final prayer. May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. There's an additional insight into this last verse. In ancient Hebrew, the word meditation is partially a musical term. It means resounding or reverberating, where you hear the sound coming back to you. This verse addresses the senses. What is heard, words from your mouth, and what is unheard, words from your heart. Now, both are seen and experienced by God. Now, here's the challenge. If your deepest thoughts were to be formed into a song that God could hear, would He enjoy hearing it? Would it be pleasing to Him, or would He rather you sing something else? So often, I let my thoughts wander into areas that are unproductive. And if my thoughts were a song like that God could hear, He would tell me to change the channel. So, next time you're outside on a clear night, look up to the sky at God's vast creation. It needs no words. It speaks for itself. Then look to God's Word. It's not just information, it's transformation. And with all of this, God will make into a new song in your heart that He loves to hear. Have a great day in the Lord, Willowbrook.